All right, fight number 4. Lightweight action from the blue corner. Josh Waltisbuhl. Waltisbuhl, what a great name. Southwest martial arts, standing 178 centimeters, a lightweight, 22 years of age, has had one fight for one loss, and he's got wrestling skills. Great strength, they tell me.
Great strength, great wrestling, and he'll be coming up against Michael Stanoff, training out of the Lions Den Academy, trained by Luke Pizzuti. Stanoff's very fit, very conditioned, and got lots of endurance and durability. He's well-rounded and explosive, and recently won his grappling division comp with 7 matches, all via submissions. Also a TKO win in his MMA matches under his belt, so he's dangerous in all areas.
I am looking so forward to this bout.
Yeah,
Michael Stanoff looking ripped and ready. Josh Waltisbuhl from Penrith, from the tough Sydney West martial arts, and of course Lions Den Academy. Here we go, they go straight to it.
Oh, Josh with the takedown there. It looked like Michael may have initiated it, but Josh ended up landing up on top. Michael looking to get his back against the cage there, trying to wall off. But Josh doing very well to stay on top of those legs, keep him pinned down. Michael may be surprised to find himself here so early in the bout. Looked like he was ready to throw some hard shots.
And of course, you know, Josh has got some strength about him, and he wrestles out of, he's been a wrestling background from Sydney West Martial Arts, trained by Luke Martin, a good gym. You know, these guys really work hard on their wrestling, but he comes up against a tough opponent here, I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, so leg lock Luke Martin. Don't be surprised if we see Josh drop back for a heel hook or an ankle lock or a toe hold, but at the moment he's looking pretty content to stay on top, work that top pressure, and rack up the riding time to win the round in the judges' scorecard. Michael going to have a hard time getting back to his feet with this top pressure here.
You know, Sonny, so often I go to these fights and I watch these bouts of MMA, and a lot of folks who've never been come for the first time, love the excitement. And here he goes to work. He goes to work, picks him up.
Oh! Stanoff with the big takedown and a slam, doing excellently there to scramble back to his feet and put the shoe on the other foot there for Josh. Now Michael doesn't have his hooks in, doesn't have much control, but working hard to look for that back control. Pulling him back down, he's got seatbelt grip.
This could be
going to look to get under that chin.
Yeah.
How quickly it can change, Jimmy.
Absolutely, takes a moment, second, a big strike there, but he's still thinks he hasn't got it yet though.
Starting to work those hands.
Yeah. And I think the clock might be against him, or at least save one of these guys.
Yeah.
You know, 3 5s, I mean 3 3s just gives him a time. He gets
Stanoff taking the mount. This could be very difficult for Josh here. Josh giving up his back. Fighting out of a very difficult position. Michael starting to put it on, flowing from position to position.
So Sonny, tell me, playing from position to position in a position like this, is it patience the key?
He has to be patient.
It is.
Both guys here have to be real patient, because one wrong move could spell the end of the fight, and they both know that. Josh using the fence to get some distance, getting back to his knees, only 10 seconds left.
10 seconds!
It's been a great round from both guys. And we're going to see the action end on the edge of the fence.
Josh Waltisbuhl and Michael Stanoff, the 4th of our amateur bouts this evening. SuperFight night, thank you so much for coming and supporting this evening service today. True serve. It is Friday night, Friday night.
So Josh started strong with that round, getting the top position, racking up some riding time, not doing any major damage, but then in an instant, Stanoff got back up to his feet, landed a devastating takedown, and really put Josh on the back foot for the rest of that round.
In your opinion, obviously, where the strengths for Josh and where the strengths for Michael that they can both exploit so they can get the upper hand? Because I'm sure one having an MMA, I'm not such a strong, he's got a BJJ and a grappling background, one wrestling. They nullify each other out. What do? Do they go to stand up? What's the plan here?
Well, Josh has that strong top control, but Michael's submission abilities, he's going to have to work those to keep Josh on the back foot. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually Michael starts looking for that sub.
Round 2. We continue to round 2 action. They touch.
And here we go, creating the distance. Michael shooting straight away. He obviously was happy with his groundwork in that last round and wants to go back to it. Nice high kick. Going in for another shot. He knows where he wants this fight. Stanoff with that single leg, looking for the high crotch. Getting Josh down on one knee, but Josh standing back up.
Michael Stanoff, extremely conditioned, in great physical condition. He's extremely ripped up and obviously been working extremely hard. Both 22 years of age.
Yep.
You know, one coming off a win, one coming off a loss, but I'm sure there's a lot of respect for each other here.
Big respect, but Michael getting that takedown now, moving immediately into side control. This is really going to make Josh have to dig deep. Although he is lucky to be in his corner so he can hear the advice from his coaches, but it's a difficult spot for him now. Michael starting to work those shots from side control, looking to get into crucifix. This can really be hard, but Josh getting back to his feet, Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's obviously still game, still with it, still working.
You know, he's still got nice control, breathing, trying to stay, at least stay defensive here. And Michael Stanoff just wants to take him down.
Josh with the Granby roll through on that takedown, getting back to his feet. Josh is really going to have to put something together here to stop the onslaught from Michael. Michael going back to that single leg. Might look for that high crotch again. Josh looking maybe to just lock up a Kimura on that right arm. Going to give Michael something to think about. Maybe that's why they're waiting here, see who's going to move first.
No, standing Kimura from that position, a hard execution, or is it one of those?
It can be very difficult because Michael's got his hands locked together nice and tight, but it's certainly that's what's stopping him there from executing that takedown with any type of fluidity. But as we say that, they've managed to get him down on the ground, but that Kimura grip is really what's tying things up. So it's just going to be a matter of who's more patient here.
And they're locked up like an octopus here. No one's moving. No one's giving the referee looking at this thing, thinking about maybe separating them. And of course, those crowd became agitated, wanting some movement. But here,
it looks like Michael's going to get that arm out now. Knee on the face. Oh, there we go. The arm's free now. We'll see them both starting to open up. Michael looking to come around. No. Michael got too high in the back there. Josh come out on top. And Josh posturing up. Look, using this as his opportunity to turn the tides. How do you reckon Josh is feeling now? He had a little bit of success, but the round's almost up.
10 seconds. I think that 10-second bell would be just a wonderful welcome as he begins to take a big breath. Sonny, we go to the third and final round. Waltisbuhl and Stanoff. SuperFight number 9. Coming up, the third and final round. Friday Night Fight Night. Thank you so much, fight fans, for coming and supporting the action this evening.
Now, Stanoff probably just wanting to keep up more of the same, keeping that top pressure and staying patient, not wanting to risk any silly mistakes and just hold position. While it might be time for Josh to dig deep and maybe keep it standing. We haven't seen much stand up from either of the guys, so it might be the opportunity that Josh needs to work some hands. But
Seconds out. Seconds out. Fight fans, third and final round. Mr. Brown, we go to the third and final round. Waltisbuhl and Stanoff. It is a stand-up at the moment, do you feel that Michael Stanoff has got the advantage here in the first 2 rounds? What's your thoughts?
I think Stanoff would be edging it at the moment, and both guys probably had hard rounds, so the cardio could come into factor here, and we'll see who's put in the extra conditioning work in the gym maybe. But as we start off, they stand up immediately going for that shoot, but stuff there from Josh. This will be interesting to see how it goes. Josh working from southpaw stance, little jab to the body, return with a kick. Oh, big kick to the body there from Stanoff as he looks to take down again. Stanoff going back to that high crotch, switching to a double. Really making Stanoff have to work hard for this takedown.
It's going to take a lot of energy to zap you out, you know.
Both these guys using up a lot of energy in attack and defense, but Stanoff coming through with the goods there, landing that takedown.
Beautiful takedown.
We just want to be patient here, getting into side control, staying heavy on top.
This exciting matchup between Waltisbuhl and Stanoff. Lightweights, energy, lots of skill level. Just a lot of just excitement in these young, these lightweights. Sonny, I just, you know, it's interesting. The SuperFight fight nights have been just getting better and better every time, with some great fighters on show.
Yeah, the whole level's on the rise here in Australia and in SuperFight.
Absolutely. And of course the UFC coming up in December. I mean, we got a few of the boys here tonight actually. I think Mokhtarian and Whitaker and Pearson, they're all here tonight. So they've come to have a look at what's going on in the scene. The local scene is strong.
It's very strong, going from strength to strength.
Absolutely.
As we see Stanoff here looking to step over, taking the back. As Josh looked to bridge out. Stanoff got both hooks in now, starting to work that hand fighting, looking to get in underneath the chin. But Stanoff got that right arm trapped underneath the armpit of Josh. He's going to look to get that out. He's got that out.
Yeah, it is.
He's going to look to get it under.
No, he still hasn't got it.
Still hasn't got it. Josh working that 2-on-1. Grip to stop the choke, but it's gone from bad to worse, from the back into mount here for Stanoff.
So how much energy?
A lot of energy.
How much do you spend trying to execute this particular move?
A lot here. Stanoff posturing up, getting some big shots in here from back mount. Josh is really having to dig deep here. He's not stopping fighting at all. He's not stopping defending these choke attempts. So big heart shown here.
I mean, the mind must be absolutely working overtime with 10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds to go. Josh fighting till the very end, ending up on top here, getting into guard.
And time!
No quitting, Josh, but Stanoff coming through with a dominant performance. Excellent work there from both guys. Great fight, great stuff to see. Great sportsmanship. Excellent work. Throw it over to Jimmy White with the official judge's decision.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got the judges' scorecards after 3 rounds of action. It is Waltisbuhl and Stanoff. Here we go. Morgan Sports Equipment, Emmanuel, thank you. Fighter center ring, please. Ladies and gentlemen, give the boys a round of applause. Come on, somebody. And after 3 rounds of action, we have a winner, unanimous points decision. Our winner comes way off. Red corner, Michael Stanoff. Stanoff. Waltisbuhl. Come on, give Josh a round of applause, please. Wonderful work.